Hello, everybody. Hello. Please forgive my voice. Hello to you all. This is a very unexpected live. As I say, please forgive my voice. I was guided today to come out into nature. I didn't know where I was to go, and I'm just a few miles outside of Glastonbury, and I just followed Mother Earth's signs. Sorry about the wind. The signs I received in the car to bring me here were 2 wild swans, which represent 22. I learned that a few years ago. So I knew I was being guided somewhere in the car. And then I saw 2 more white swans, different ones, in the field. And then I saw 2 more white swans, different ones, before I got here. So I just followed these signs to here. And then a robin came about a meter from me, followed by another robin. So 2 robins, and then a 3rd robin, all together. So I'm here at the Ham Wall, which is a few miles outside of Glastonbury. And I've been sun-gazing for about an hour. And it's that information that I want to share with you now, and the reason I've unexpectedly come on. So I've been here, but the sun was higher in the sky, and so the water reflections were longer. They were to the left of what you can see, because the sun was higher to the left. So I transcend when I sun gaze with my eyes open. I could see the circular rays of the rainbow spectrum coming out from the sun. But then my state changed, and it's just this bright white light coming out from the sun. So it's like the sun changes when I transcend. There can be rays on their own in a sequence, which starts at rose ray. It goes into purple, into blue, and then into green, and then into yellow. But I haven't seen these separate rays today. What I've seen is the sun becoming like a circular emission of rainbow light. So lots of circles from the sun. So the sun became almost like not a sun. It became circular emissions. And each circle was a different ray coming out. But that's not why I'm on a live. I'm sorry, I talk a lot and go off tangent. After that, I changed state and watched this one particular straight ray coming out from the sun to the water. Okay, so a long ray. If you imagine looking at the sun right now with me, and imagine the distance between the sun and the water. As the ray came out from the sun, it travelled as if towards you now, to the foreground. But in the middle of that travelling, a diamond shape was formed. It was as if the thick ray separated into two strands to form a diamond shape, and I watched this actually being created. So it came from one ray, split into two, created a diamond shape, and then merged back into this one thick ray. Now, when I saw that, I was amazed, because I've never seen that happen with my eyes. But then it happened again, and then it happened again. So a diamond formation has happened 3 times. It wasn't around the sun. It was in a ray coming out from the sun, between the sun and the water. And that's why I've come on, to share that information. And please don't ask me what it means, because I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. I just know what I've seen. So, quite a short live, but I thought I'd share the information. It might have meaning to you. I don't know what it means. I just know that the energies of I'm going to take you for a final view, which will be of the tour. Hold on a sec. There we go. Forgive the look of me, not well, but you have to do these things when you get called. So I'm going to take you to the opposite side of where I've been. The energies of the last 4 days, I can only explain my own experience. I know everybody's experiencing differently. For me, the energies in my head have altered, and it's like being in a silence. It's like the vibrations in our head, and you can try this because it's amazing. If you just focus on the vibrations in your head, you can go into complete silence within a second, and there's no thoughts going on in your head, and you're just the peace, you're just the silence without thought. So if you just focus on the vibrations you feel in your head, nothing else, just within a second you're in this. It's like being in the eye of the storm. I really feel that today. This has been a journey over 4 days of watching this energy just flick you into no thought, just by focusing on the vibrations inside you, in your head. And so it's like you know there's a whirlwind happening all around you in the world. And you know people are experiencing that themselves, and some people are struggling big time. And we can see the world events happening that are intensifying. But it's like, let me turn around so you don't have to see my face anymore. There we go. It's like you're the calm, you're the peace, you're the silence, you're the bliss. Even though everything around you is spinning and intensifying. And if any of you are relating to that, it feels that's exactly where we're to be. Just in this eye of the storm. And if you imagine a hurricane, and that peaceful place is right in the middle, and it's like heaven. It's so peaceful, neutral, quiet. And it just feels that we're holding that space whilst everything around us is experiencing the intensity of these incoming waves. It also seems in these last 4 days of energies, I've been just watching it unfold within me, is that it's not going away, this peacefulness. I don't know about you, but I've experienced so many times of peacefulness, and then I've dipped my toe into the world. And that peacefulness has been, I've allowed myself to come out of it because of what's going on in the world around me. And it does seem that if we dip our toe into other people's worlds, we can disrupt our own calm, peaceful state. So it actually feels, and it has felt, and why I wrote the post the other day about having some time off, it actually feels like a time, the time that I was shown last year would come, where we just have to let everybody take their own journey. I hope you can see the tour. There's, let me see if I can catch it. There we go. It's in between the two trees is the tour in the distance. It's about 3 miles away from where I am. So it does feel that the learning dream I had last August, it is this time where, in the utmost honouring and seeing of everybody as soul, as their beautiful soul that has their own design through this period, it does feel the time where we step back and just honour everybody's experience in this now moment. I can hear some rustling, and I'm just going to show you what it is, if it keeps still. Hold on. It's the robin, another robin. It's a huge sign, the robin, massive sign. So it does feel this is the time to literally step back and honour whatever everybody and anybody is experiencing, whether that's a world leader, whether it's countries going into war, whether it's your neighbour, family, partner, friends. It's just the seeing past the personality and the traumas and emotions people are experiencing. The seeing past meaning you're seeing their soul and you're honouring in peaceful silence the choice their soul has made and how to experience this timeline. It's like everybody, every soul has chosen to experience this timeline in their own unique way. And so there is nothing to do, nothing to interfere with, nothing to try and change about their own experience, because they have all chosen it. We all have. There's just the holding of your own energy. And understanding the greater picture. Because sometimes when people are struggling, they reach out and reach out and reach out to others for help. And we usually try and help and support. But this timeline is actually their journey through. And so by trying to help, trying to support in this timeline, it truly is like interfering with their soul's choice of how to experience right now and the weeks ahead. So it's this higher sight beyond the human, beyond the personality, of truly bowing and honouring every single soul and the experience that soul has chosen to have, knowing it will pass. It will pass right through. And it's actually everybody's, every single person's unique empowerment to actually take this journey themselves. Because if they travel through it themselves, find their own answers within themselves, look at their own emotions, their own thoughts, their own reactions, if they just have that courage, that beautiful courage, to take one step at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, and just be with themselves, be with their emotions, they're going to empower themselves. They are the power. They are their unique power. And it only comes through self-realization. I know this with all of my heart and being, that we only each empower through our own reflection, through our own moments within ourselves. We don't empower through somebody else telling us what we should do or giving us the answers. We don't. It just momentarily satisfies the brain. Every answer for every single person is within themselves, and it is a step at a time. It is. So, I should just take you back to the sunshine, the other side. I hope what I'm sharing gives you strength. Each one of you is your unique power. You always have been. And when the going gets tough, we can sometimes try and rely on others, reach out to others. But it actually denies us our own self-realization. It denies us our own perception of what we're going through ourselves. All it does is give you somebody else's perception of you and your circumstance. And they'll never see you the way you experience you. So, it really feels like the moment, really, to really do the highest thing, which is be in your own journey. Travel through your own steps. Trust your own heart. Knowing that everything reveals a moment at a time to you. And that way you will empower and get through. And there's no rush. There's no rush for anyone. Just be kind to yourselves. Gentle. Surrender any resistance you feel you have within you. Resistance to this, that, the other. Notice the mind's resistance and let it go. And feel the vibrations within your body. And allow yourself the gift of being. Just being. With no thoughts, no definitions, and no meanings. Because when you allow yourself to drop the mind and give nothing any meaning, you'll automatically reside in peace. The peace within you that's always been there. I hope somehow this little live supports you. And it doesn't mean I'm back supporting with writing or anything like that, because I'm still not well. But I will always come on when I'm guided to. And this is one of those moments that I didn't know was going to happen. So, I think the part that I want to really say again is that I didn't expect to see coming from the sun the creation of literally a diamond from a wide white ray, yellowy white ray, and that it was created 3 times from the sun that you're now looking at. It was created not from the sun itself, but from the ray emitted from the sun. And I saw it 3 times. It created itself 3 times. And I've no idea what it means. So, sending you love from very near Glastonbury, and loving you all seeing you all with so much honour of who you are, so much seeing of who you are, and a love I have within me that I can't put into words for you all. God bless. And what a beautiful, surprising 22 to 22. God bless. Bye-bye.